lot of the stories you tell are hypothetical and stuff, but do you ever get, you know, is there any level of like worry that you might actually be like talking so much shit about 63rd that like one of the kids from that neighborhood is just gonna just go crazy and just decide that like, you know, King Von's his enemy and he got to do something about it?
What they gonna do?
I don't know.
Like, nah, they can't, man. You know how that shit go, man. Like, I'm trying to see where you going, like, do something like what? Would make a song or go to the authorities or what you talking about? Like, okay, what the fuck you gonna do?
To put in perspective, it's like we drop all these bombs on, you know, Afghanistan and shit, and then eventually they grow up and they're mad as fuck, so they join terrorist organizations, and then they come over here and blow our shit up.
All right. Nah, they been mad. Everybody, like, I've been into it, people, and people been not liking me, so it's like, you know, it's the same shit. I just gotta move how I move and just gotta, shit, be ready, don't get ready. Shit, you better pray it up, whatever it is, what it is, man. At the end of the day, what's gonna happen. But I ain't going like that for sure. I ain't going like that. So
it's just
whatever
crazy.
Motherfucker think.
It's like you've actually turned your ops into a meme, because all those comments are like, oh, 63rd, 63rd, and it's like none of them know where the fuck this is at or who's there or whatever, but they're like in on the joke, and it's kind of that's a different thing.
Yeah, they just gotta be cool, sit back. They ain't. It's about me. And 63rd, not, you see what I'm saying?
You're not trying to like gather
I'm
an
talking
army
about 63rd.
together.
Y'all just sit back and take this shit. They do this for me, so don't think y'all like just. The fans, they love me, shit. They fuck with a nigga. They gonna rock how a nigga rocking. And whoever ain't gonna rock how I rock, fuck them. And they gonna 63rd and no shit. So whatever.
So again, like you say, a lot of the stories are hypothetical, but in this one, Took It to the O, you actually mentioned that a specific rapper from Chicago called a girl 6 times while you were hanging out with her.
Right. It just ran. You see what I'm saying? The shit just become, man, you know. Shit, it ain't nothing. Shit just ran. It's just that shit sound raw. That shit sound raw, don't it? So I put that shit like how you know.
I had to
like
double
it's
check.
like it's hypothetical. It's like everything.
I
just
had to
be,
rewind it like 10 seconds. I'm like, wait, did he just really say that?
Yeah, it's just raw, man. That shit come in my head, and in the own second, I just put the shit down.
Right.
It just came up like it rhymed, and it sounded. What? That shit sound decent.
Did you hear his response though? I'm from 63rd. FBG Duck just put that out like a week ago.
I think I went to it, but I couldn't. You try to listen to something, you like, I ain't wasting my motherfucker.
I mean, just in case you didn't notice, he does have one line that says, "How you tote your gun when your pants tight as hell?" Is that a concern?
That's funny. Yeah. I can't tote no guns. I got my house arrest, all type of shit. Man.
I mean, he kind of like does like a parody of your raps in it, where he just starts saying, "I had this bitch from Minnesota," and he just sort of like starts making up a
fuck on my mama. Don't even do it, guys. That's a stupid week.
But his accusation there is basically that like anybody can make up any song and rap that song, that story, and it's gonna sound hard, right? If you just tell a crazy story.
It's a song, man. It's just music, and I'm doing this shit to get money and shit. Like in real life, people know what real life is, and people know what happened in real life and what goes on in real life. But in this music shit, it's just really about, you know, progressing and going up and just, you know, this shit music, man. This shit just a means to an end.
Definitely.
I just need the money. I need that shit to go up. I need that shit to, you know.
You're focused on that.
Nah, that's just what the music is. Like,
right.
The real life shit, it ain't got nothing to do with the music. Like, I'm not slow. I'm not going to, it ain't.
Right.
You know, real life shit, people on that shit, man. That's shit.
Well, I mean, that is the interesting thing is that it's like, you know, you're a smart guy. You could think of some crazy shit that maybe didn't really happen, or maybe it's a version of something that did happen, and you could say it in the song, and you kind of know that your fan base at this point is big enough that a lot of them are just random ass white kids in Kansas, and they're gonna be like, damn, he said he had a bazooka, that shit hard. Yeah. Like, you can just say whatever. It's like there's a little bit of temptation to just make your shit wild as hell, because you know that a lot of the fans don't necessarily know how to tell the difference.
Yeah, just know that there's no truth to the music, that the music is just, it's music, it's entertainment, entertain y'all, so a motherfucking get paid, and motherfucking doing their job, you see what I'm saying? Like the real shit, y'all know what y'all know, whatever. That shit gonna figure itself out in real life, you see what I'm saying? It's real. The music, y'all just stick to the entertainment, you know?
Is your money getting all fucked up, in your opinion, because you're not able to travel the way that you want to? Do you feel like you would be a lot further along in the game right now?
Right, you know I can't do no overseas, you know how that shit go. You know what too crazy, you know where you know? But it's still, I'm figuring it out. Shit, I'm working. You know, it's working out. I'm figuring it out, and I'm gonna do whatever I can do.
Definitely.
You know, yeah.
Have you really done any shows in Chicago, or is it kind of fucked up for a rapper who talks about the kind of shit you talk about?
Yeah, Chicago ain't really like that. On the only good thing I saw just was the All-Star Weekend. That was the best shit I saw in Chicago in a minute. But like the shows and shit, like clubs starting to end in Chicago like at 12 now, some shit, right? Or they get in because of the violence and so much shit. You see, so I did some shows and shit, some little shit in Chicago, but it ain't. I don't fuck with Chicago like down the music side. Like, it's too much going on.
Yeah, you got to get a friendlier image if you want to be able to really
yeah,
rock
like
out
we
there,
just, you know, how you just where you from? I don't know. Like any street nigga know how where they from. You know, you got history. You done did some shit or people know you from this, and they ain't gonna never forgive you for it and shit. So it is what it is. Like you can't make everybody happy, but you'll go somewhere else and they'll love you to death and shit. Like Philly love a motherfucker to death and shit like
Philly.
that.
That's interesting. They do. They go crazy. I was just talking to somebody too who's telling me that like all the biggest Chicago rappers, like they're like, yo, Dirk and Herbo, like in New York,
Yeah, they fuck
gods, because there's so much like real street rap fans in that area that they just gravitate towards these dudes. Facts. So tell me a little bit more about the tape. Is there any songs in particular you're super excited off of the album?
I took it to the O. That's my favorite song. I made that when I was in jail. Off the Crazy Story beat.
Yeah.
I ain't tell you that after, because I ain't had no beat.
Right, so you sort of just had an imaginary beat in your head.
So I need a raw song. I need to make something raw real quick. I'm in the room, boy. Let me think. I need to make something like Crazy Story. So, got a drop on this flexing nigga. Got some top from the stripper bitch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all be just saying, because a lot of people like, man, that sounds just like, it is just like crazy. I ain't had no beat. What the fuck y'all want me to do?
Right.
So I wrote it in jail.
It's good you got a girl, because a lot of these stories seem like they sort of start out with you just kicking with some random ass girl.
Yeah, that's how, you know how it is. Street niggas know, man. Niggas outside, you know, life ain't shit without females. I was shit without the hoes on the block and shit. So
right. There'd be nothing to fight over if it wasn't for them, really.
You wouldn't even, why you getting fly? I wouldn't even be buying this shit. All this shit for girls and shit.
That's a good point. I'm lacking over here.
You see what I'm saying?
That's why I had the same girl
You
for
got
so
the tattoos, though. I don't think you had tattoos.
That's white boy jewelry for sure. Yeah, I had to get the throat tattoo when I was like 19.
You got to think about it. We do everything for females.
I didn't even know about chains when I was 19. I probably would have got a chain instead of a neck tattoo.
I hope she think this raw. I hope she think this cute. I hope this make her like me.
That's real.
That's fucked up, though. That shit ain't cool. But that's what's going on.
Hey, that's how the game goes, man. Really, there's a lot of dudes. Really, most of the dudes in jail, if you were to really trace back why they did what they did, like, yeah, you trafficked 10 kilos of coke, but you did it so you could get money, so you could buy fucking jeans and chains and shit.
I ain't never went to jail because of no female.
But if you really trace it back,
yeah, you probably chased it all the way back. We probably two it over. Nah, I just
really almost every single one of those dudes, if they had had their dick chopped off when they were born, they probably wouldn't have had any reason to commit a crime.
I hate the domestic people that be in that bitch. Beat their girlfriend up and got to call them. Stop calling her.
Yeah, that's a weird hobby. We all know dudes like that.
You know, females. Now it be some niggas. They female be the problem. She crazy. She done did something to cut all his clothes up, hit him in the eye. He done pushed her, and she done called the people. So now he in that bitch talking about his bond 10,000, all type of shit.
That's real.
Then she come to court. Let him get out. You know that shit.
When you were locked up, was it like a big contest to see who could be running the phone?
Huh?
Like who could just get on the phone whenever they wanted? Was that a big thing?
It depends on where you at. It depends on where you at. I've been in places where don't nobody get on the phone. It's a deck with people ain't got nobody that love them. They've been in jail so long that there's a phone always open. You see what I'm saying? They've been in this bitch too long.
Holy
and
shit.
I've been on decks where people just came in, so everybody trying to get on the phone and get bonded out. And now it's a line, and you gotta try to get you 10, 20 minutes, and everybody fighting over that bitch.
Right.
It depends on where you at and what's going on.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? If you on a chill deck, motherfucker been on that long, and there ain't too many people fuck with them.
Right.
Because, you know, at the time, people start fucking with you in jail. So the phone will be open. But if you somewhere with a lot of people, they got a lot of love and a lot of little girlfriends, and everybody on the phone trying to call these people all day.
Yeah.
So it depends on where you at.
You ever have to beat somebody's ass with the phone while it was still connected to the cord? Because that shit hard. I see that in movies and shit.
I saw somebody do it, like hit somebody in the head with the phone, but the cord only
cord's
comes
so
to out here. So I wouldn't be trying to do that shit like that.
You gotta have a crazy range of motion to just hammer them with that shit.
I saw a lot of shit.
Anyway, anybody want to shout out? Anything we need to know about this project?
Shit, let me shout out for them, shout out mama and them, shout out all the guys, my whole family, grandma and them, my kids, shit, you know. Anything about the tape, shit, We finna drop what video we finna drop? Trust Issues, me and my boy Young and Ace. Shout out folks now. Shout out OTF. The whole OTF shit. What else we finna drop? After Trust Issues, I probably drop 3 a.m. I fuck with that song hard. Like I said though, Took It to the O, that's my favorite song on that bitch. Took It to the O, I ain't gonna lie.
SoundCloud, iTunes, YouTube, all of that. NoJumper.com if you want to support. Like, comment, subscribe. Wow, that's the first time I heard a fucking ambulance out there.
Y'all hear that?
They coming.
Stop playing.
Appreciate y'all.